What's going on, guys? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and welcome back to another Psychologically Gaming, where coffee is the show. Coffee's the main point. Coffee is... I had something more clever planned out for the beginning. Let's just get into the video. You guys, today's episode I'm really excited about. Okay, we're going to be talking about, as you guys can see in the title of the video, the concept of humanity within Dark Souls. This is going to be a straight-to-the-point idea that I have because I've been playing Dark Souls now, for the past couple of months. I'm on currently the DLC, fighting Artorias. Oh my god, Artorias is bae. So I just want to read to you guys what the concept and description, per se, is of humanity, so we start off with a good launching point into the video. So it states here in the wiki fandom for Dark Souls that, like the gods, the race of man varies in size and physical appearance, but are almost consistently amongst the shortest of the races. What are you trying to say here? As the Ring Knights are towering figures, while the Pygmy Lords are slightly shorter than modern man. They also have a much more consistent anatomy as opposed to the gods. All human beings, and this is the important part right here, you guys, all human beings are made human by a fragment of the Dark Soul known as humanity, which looks like a black sprite with blank eyes. Humans are also capable of withstanding the abyss, that place that you go in to fight the four knights. Yeah, that. Humans are also capable of withstanding the abyss provided they have not been attuned to it and even find some sort of comfort in it. Now this is where we really get into things. So it states here that humans are capable of withstanding the abyss. Now the abyss, I've kind of had this theory about of where it is the darkness that resides in all of us. Now since humanities are like these little sprites and they are located within the abyss in the Artorias and DLC, you find that humans have darkness. Big shocker there, right? As humans, we are born with kind of this yin and yang of both good and evil. This is actually just personifying it in the game and making it more of a thing, really. Making more of a steady theme, if you will. That humanity is a part of darkness and there's no way to avoid it. One of the reasons why I love Dark Souls, and by the way, I just want to put kind of like an open parentheses here in the midst of this video. I have not finished the game yet. I am currently in the DLC fighting Artorias. I have not fought the boss battle at the very end yet. I am going to do that, but I just want to finish up the DLC because people were telling me like crazy, you gotta do the DLC or else you're gonna go into New Game Plus and then you're gonna have to go back all over again and do the DLC and have to fight everything. So it goes into saying here that the humans were created by the fruit of Pygmy, a forgotten lord from the dawn of fire, which actually a lot of people are saying that I believe it's one of the kings in Dark Souls 2 that is the fruit of Pygmy, but I don't know if that's canon or not, so we're not even going to go into that. And it continues on saying, with this soul, the Pygmy raised up the human race, rooting their essence in the abyss. Which essentially means that you're rooting your essence in darkness, in something that's evil, and something that's no good. Because what I'm gathering from seeing what apparently is another version of Squidward. Alright, hold on a second. Let me just show you guys what I mean by Squidward. That's what I mean by Squidward. Darkstalker Kath and Frompt, they're basically both sides of the same coin. Frompt is showing you, oh, you have to use the Lord Vessel for good and you have to reignite the flame and be the chosen Dark One undead thing. But then you see Darkstalker Kath and you see his storyline and you see that he's basically saying, no, Frompt is lying, the Gwyn guy is lying, the king is lying, everybody's lying. You have to basically be the chosen undead that becomes the new king and raises us into the age of darkness, and that is where we get the rise of humanity and mankind from. So where is the psychology coming in, Ariel? Where is it coming in? Well, humanity, you're basically using humanity to stay alive. Oh, and you have to use that little thing called free will. And another little thing called the choices that you were given by the fruit of Pygmy, also going into free will, that make you have to, that allow you to decide whether or not you are going to keep the fire going or go and become the new undead king. That continues what was inevitably going to happen anyway, the rise of mankind. I don't know if that hits the nail on the head considering the fact that I didn't finish the game yet, but throughout playing this entire game, seeing the lore, seeing concepts of the lore online, and going through everything, I think I've pretty much got it. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I love that you have to use humanity in order to get humanity. You have to use other people's humanity to get far in the game. This whole concept of humanity and using it to better progress yourself in the game. That concept is absolutely brilliant, and I love the fact that they did that. Now, in the wiki fandom, it also states here as part of the description of what humanity is that by the time the human's death, their humanity could be any number of states. Emotion seems to make humanity stronger, but also unstable. Get to that in a second. And the human body can be mutated by its own essence if control is lost, i.e. Artorias. We all saw what happened when Artorias the Knight was he was the one who was supposed to take down Manus. He was the one who was supposed to bring light, basically, back there. If I'm correctly observing the lore, I know I'm fairly new in the Dark Souls community, but if I'm correctly observing the lore, Knight Artorias was, you know, the king of all kings. He was supposed to bring back balance and, you know, be the good guy, but he unfortunately got lost in the abyss. Which, in humanity, if you get lost in the abyss, if you get lost to the darker things, your life literally becomes a living hell. It's what happened with Knight Artorias. It's what happened with Manus. For those who get lost in the abyss or the dark side, if we want to go with that concept, you get lost in the things that do not make you human anymore, hence becoming hollow. So Knight Artorias became this thing, he became this hollow, he became this, you know, this malevolent force that was out to destroy things instead of create. Which I think this entire thing is just absolutely incredible. The story is so diverse. I probably haven't even gotten to see half of it yet because there's so many videos on YouTube, there's so many things I could, you know, cover for psychologically gaming, you know, and also the fact of where, when I was saying that it is unstable, where, you know, emotions seem to make humanity stronger, but also unstable. It's true in real life as well, where we can see that our emotions can cloud our mind and make us do things that we wouldn't normally do under normal circumstances. Emotions make us unstable, but they are the most powerful things in the world, which is why you have different categorizations of different types of souls within Dark Souls. You have a brave knight soul, you have, you know, different types, just different types of souls within the game. You have a warrior soul, you have a knight soul, you have, you know, a soul from a mage or something like that. There are different types of souls that you can get within the game that are from the human, and it's so fascinating because I feel like within the Souls series, which I haven't played 2 or 3 yet, but I am going to, it's so diverse the way that they made the concept of humanity, the concept of the soul, the concept of this incorporeal essence, and, you know, to an extent of where you're seeing the way that humanity is in a nutshell being brought to life in a game. And I think that's actually pretty interesting and pretty gnarly, to say the least. So do we choose to light the bonfire once more, or do we choose to become the undead king and bring humanity into the forefront and make it successful and bring light that way? Which actually, it doesn't say fully that bringing things to the dark age for humanity will completely cancel out light. It just says that humanity is the dark age, which it's kind of funny actually, seeing how humanity has corrupted so much yet made so much possible, you know. It's really interesting to see that it's called the dark age in a game. It's truly fascinating. So yeah, do we live in kind of this idealistic you know, world, utopia, a society of where everything is covered up, you know, it's all hush hush, or do we usher in the age of dark, where we're seeing humanity take forward and take the forefront and everything like that? But you guys, if you all like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below, because I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and I also stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But stay casually nerdy, you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. If you guys want to check out any of my other videos, they're right here. They're good. Some might be cringy because they're a little bit older, but some might be good because they're more recent. Go for the more recent ones, okay? Those are way better.